They don't proceed in the medium. They don't travel. Boltzmann constant. T, absolute temperature. I have to find density in gram per centimeter cube itself from the center of the earth going deep. And we know, it works on the principle of Pascal's law. Hydraulic lifts, hydraulic brakes, hydraulic cranes. Hello students, I am Samson Deepak, Faculty of Physics from the Temple of Excellence. Here I am today to discuss the Karnataka CET 2017 paper. Again, as I stress upon, the entire paper, if you analyze, is conceptual. So without getting late, let us put into the pitch. First question. A substance of mass 49.53 grams. Mass na grams al kottidare. 49.53 grams occupies 1.5 centimeter cube volume. So the volume occupied is 1.5 centimeter cube. I have been asked to calculate density in gram per centimeter cube. ಏನಿದು ಇಷ್ಟು ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿದೆಯಾ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ? ಎಂಟ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಕೇಳಿದಾರ? ಕನ್ವರ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. I have to find density in gram per centimeter cube itself. But the whole show is expressing the result in correct number of significant figures. I have to calculate density and express the answer in correct number of significant figures. Now, we know density is mass divided by volume. 49.53 grams is the mass. 1.5 centimeter cube is the volume. ಇದನ್ನು ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ 33.02 ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. You are not supposed to use calculators. On oral simplification, it turns out to be 33.02. Now, none of the options match. I'll come to that. I have to express this answer in terms of significant figures. How do I do it now? What is the mathematical operation I have done? Mass divided by volume, division. There is a rule which says if you multiply or divide any two quantities, careful follow madi. If you multiply or divide any two quantities, the answer should have least number of significant digits. Least number. as in the given data. Andre, check the data. Mass divided by volume. Mass has how many significant digits? There are 4 significant digits in mass. Volume ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು significant digits ಇದೆ? 2, 1 and 5. So the answer should have least number of significant digits from the given data. Least andre still only 2. So my answer has to be 33 because there are 2 significant digits. None of the options match here. So this is the right answer. The second one. A car moving with a velocity of 20 meters per second. A car is moving with a velocity of 20 meters per second. Idna initial velocity ant kariyana. Is stopped. The car is stopped. The car is brought to rest, which means the final velocity of the car is 0 in a distance of 40 meters. So it is stopped in a distance of 40 meters. Now, if the same car is traveling at double the velocity, now if the same car travels at double the velocity, the distance traveled by it for the same retardation, distance traveled by the car from the same retardation andre negative acceleration, decrease in acceleration. So I'll calculate retardation in the first case where I know u, where I know v and s. I use one of the equations of motion. V square minus u square is 2as. V is 0 minus 20 square is 2a. S is 40. On simplification, retardation is minus 5 meter per second square. Negative acceleration. Now he says, if the car is traveling at double the velocity, if u dash is 2 times u, the next case, the velocity is double the initial case, u dash equals 2 times u, and for the same retardation, whatever minus 5 I have calculated, the distance traveled, again use the same expression, 2as. Now u is 2 times u, 2 times 20. On simplification, 160 meter will be the answer. Good. Angle between velocity and acceleration. I have to calculate the angle between velocity and acceleration of a particle describing uniform circular motion. Characteristic of uniform circular motion. Yaudu basic nature circular motion though. Velocity is tangential to the surface, and at every point velocity changes, speed remains the same. So remember, theoretically always, angle between velocity and acceleration during any circular motion is 90 degrees. So the answer is 90 degrees. Now, if A equals 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 8a cap is perpendicular to vector B 4j cap minus 4i cap plus alpha k cap, then the value of alpha. I cap, j cap, k cap andrenu. If you write a cap on the head, they are called unit vectors. What will a unit vector show? Direction. I just arrange this. So vector B is minus 4i cap plus 4j cap plus alpha k cap. And the most essential condition is A is perpendicular to B, or in other words, vector A dot vector B should be 0, since A is perpendicular to B. So what is A? 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 8k cap minus 4i cap plus 4j cap plus alpha k cap is 0. This condition, dot product is 0 because they are perpendicular. Now I have to find the value of alpha. Bracket and simplify marana. 2 into 4 minus 8. I cap into I cap is 1. 2 into 4, 8. I cap into j cap is not defined. Remember, you cannot multiply two different unit vectors. I cap into j cap is 0. I cap into k cap is 0. Multiplication of two different unit vectors is not possible. Now, plus 3 into 4, 12. Again, j cap into j cap is 1 plus 8 into alpha. 8 alpha is 0. So this is minus 4 plus 8 alpha is 0. So the value of alpha is minus half. So this is 8 alpha equals 4, or alpha is plus half. So the correct answer is the first option, which is plus half. Now, a body of mass 50 kgs. A body of mass 50 kgs is suspended using a spring balance. ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್, a body of mass 50 kg is suspended inside a lift which is at rest. So it is suspended inside a lift which is at rest. So body of mass 50 kgs is suspended inside a lift which is initially at rest. If the lift starts falling freely, ಕಾಲಕ್ರಮೇಣವಾಗಿ ಆ ಲಿಫ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಫಾಲ್ ಅನುಭವಿಸಿದ್ರೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್? ಸೊ ಟಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಎಂ ಜಿ ಮೈನಸ್ ಎ. The reading of the spring balance tension ಅಂತ ಏನ್ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, m g minus a, because the lift is coming down, free fall. And for any free fall, a is equal to g. You know, if the body is coming down under gravity, free fall, a is equal to g. Since a is equal to g, t becomes 0. So the option is 0. This question goes for a toss. Again, none of the option holds good. Therefore, a grace marks was awarded. Two balls are thrown simultaneously in air. We are throwing two balls simultaneously in air. The acceleration of the center of mass, ಎರಡು ಬಾಲ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಏರಿಗೆ ಎಸ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ, acceleration of the center of mass of the two balls in air is always equal to acceleration due to gravity. The value of acceleration due to gravity at a depth of 16,000 kilometer is equal to, depth ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, from the center of the earth going deep. And we know acceleration due to gravity at a depth is given by g dash is equal to g into 1 minus d divided by r. What is g? Acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the earth. ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? 9.8. ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. 1 ಮೈನಸ್ ಡೆಪ್ತ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? 16,000 divided by radius of the earth is 6,400. 2 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಡೆಪ್ತ್ as well as radius, since they have expressed in kilometers, you should have a knob that the powers get simplified. Or this is 9.8, 1 minus, this is somewhere like 16 divided by 64, 1 by 4. Or this is g dash is 9.8, 1 minus 1 by 4 is 3 by 4. Approximate 10 ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 10 into 3, 30. By 4, somewhere the answer should be around 7. So the answer is 7.35 meter per second square. ಯಂಗ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸ್ ನೋಡಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್ಗಳಷ್ಟೇ. ನೀವು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮೈಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕಲ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯಂಗ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸ್ ಬೈ ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್? ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಆಫ್ tensile stress and longitudinal strain. Wherever there is stretching, Young's modulus comes into picture. That stress is called tensile stress. Strain developed is called longitudinal, straight line. Their ratio is called Young's modulus. Hydraulic lift works on the principle of ಯಾವ ಮಹಾ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. ಯು ನೋ ಇಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಯಾಸ್ಕಲ್ಸ್ ಲಾ. hydraulic lifts, hydraulic brakes, hydraulic cranes, all of them work on the principle of Pascal's law. SI unit of specific heat capacity. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಹೀಟ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿನ? ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೀಟ್ required to raise the temperature of a substance whose mass is 1 kg. By what temperature? By 1 Kelvin raise in temperature. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಿನ ಮಾಸ್ 1 kg ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಅದ್ರ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ನ 1 ಕೆಲ್ವಿನ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೀಟ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಅದನ್ನೇ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಹೀಟ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಕರೆದ್ವಿ. and its SI unit is joule per kg per Kelvin. For which of the combination of working temperatures efficiency of Carnot's engine is least? Efficiency is 1 minus T2 by T1. For which of the given combinations efficiency is least? ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ. T1 ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸೋರ್ಸ್, higher temperature. T2 temperature of the sink, lower temperature. Substitute ಮಾಡಿ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ will be the answer. The mean energy of a molecule of an ideal gas. ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್. law of equipartition of energy. Mean energy of a molecule of an ideal gas, nothing but 3/2 kT. K ಏನ್ ಕರೆದ್ವಿ? Boltzmann constant. T absolute temperature. So mean energy will be 3/2 kT. Now, two simple pendulums. ಅದೇನು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಸೆಟ್ಟರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪೆಂಡುಲಮ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಕೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಬಹಳ ಇಷ್ಟ. ಎನಿ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಎಂಟ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪೆಂಡುಲಮ್. A and B are made to oscillate simultaneously. ಎರಡು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪೆಂಡುಲಮ್ಗಳಿವೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಸೈಮಲ್ಟೇನಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಸಿಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ A completes 10 oscillations in 20 seconds. ಪೆಂಡುಲಮ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ 20 ನಿಮಿಷದಲ್ಲಿ 10 ಆಸಿಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ. And B completes 10 oscillations in 8 oscillations in 10 seconds. The ratio of the length of A and B has to be calculated. The moment I say 10 oscillations, 20 seconds, 8 oscillations, 10 seconds, somewhere related to time period of a pendulum, alva? Yes, sir, we recognize the equation. So T is 2 pi root of L divided by G. What is T? Time period for one oscillation. So in case of the first pendulum, so this is 20 divided by 10, which is 2 pi root LA by G, length of pendulum A. In case of the second pendulum, it is 10 by 8 is 2 pi root LB, length of pendulum B divided by G. A ಮತ್ತೆ B ದು length ಗಳ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಬೇಕು. I divide these two equations. So 20 by 10 divided by 10 by 8 or reciprocal ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ into 8 by 10 ಆಯಿತು. 2 pi ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಯಿತು, G ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಯಿತು, root LA divided by LB. Now from here oral simplification. Nivadana, you cannot manipulate time. 1 minute. So 10 2s are, 2 1s are, 2 5s are. So 8 by 5. Now this is equal to root LA divided by LB. Square root cancel ಆಗಬೇಕು. Other side has to be squared. So 64 by 25 is LA divided by LB. So the answer has to be 64 divided by 25. See how simple I am nabbing at the solutions. Again a theoretical question. Waves set up in a closed pipe. Closed pipe ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗೋ ವೇವ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ನೇಚರ್ದಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಲಾಂಗಿಟ್ಯೂಡಿನಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನರಿ. ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ಡ್ ಪೈಪ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಓಪನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ವೇವ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ. ದೇ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ ಅ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ದೇರ್, ಏರ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ, ಲಾಂಗಿಟ್ಯೂಡಿನಲ್. They don't proceed in the medium. They don't travel. ಅಲ್ಲೇ ವೈಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So they are stationary. So longitudinal and stationary. Now, the same problem I have worked out in my previous session. Please to recall, no hints, 3D by 4 should be the answer. Now, I have 3 point charges plus Q, plus 2Q and minus 4Q, which are placed at the corners A, B and C of an equilateral triangle of side. The side of the triangle is missing in this question. The magnitude of electric dipole moment has to be calculated. And all of us know by definition, dipole moment is the product of magnitude of any one of the charge. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. So magnitude of any one of the charge into dipole length, distance between the charges, which is not mentioned here. So automatically goes for a grace. Now 4 into 10 power 10 electrons, n number of electrons are removed from a neutral metal sphere. So many electrons are taken off, pulled off from a metal sphere of diameter 20 centimeter in air. The diameter of this sphere is 20 centimeter. A sphere in the 4 into 10 power 10 number of electrons are taken out. The magnitude of the electric field at a distance 20 centimeter from the center has to be calculated. Sphere, third application of Gauss law. First case, spherical shell, electric field at a distance outside a spherical shell. Yes sir, we know the relation. Beautiful. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square. But my God, q is not known. Sir, is it again going for a grace? No. Why? Because I know n. And once I know number of electrons, my quantization principle told q has to be n into e, where n is the number of electrons added or removed, e magnitude of the charge of the electron. I am saved. I got q. How am I calculating q? Quantization of charge, n into e. So this is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, 101 times we have told, is 9 into 10 power 9. Q, n into e, n is 2, 4 into 10 power 10. E, 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. What is R? This is the distance of the point outside this sphere. So this is simply to buff you all. So how much is the distance? 20 centimeter, or 20 into 10 power minus 2 whole square. Because to convert it into meters, when you simplify, the option B 1440 will be the answer. 19th, 2-point charges plus 3 nanocoulomb, plus 3 nanocoulomb and plus 1 nanocoulomb. ಎರಡೂನು nanocoulomb ಅಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ನ್ಯಾನೋ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ? It is 10 power minus 9. Are placed 5 centimeter apart in air. I have to calculate the work done to move charge B towards A by 1 centimeter distance. The charge B has to be moved towards A by 1 centimeter distance. So initially, what is the distance between them? 5 centimeter. D2 estaಗುತ್ತೆ. Yes, you are moving the charge B towards A by 1 centimeter distance, which means D2 is 4 centimeters. 5 minus 1. First 5 centimeters ಅಲ್ಲಿತ್ತು ಎರಡು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ಗಳು. B ಅನ್ನ towards A move ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್? 1. So what was the actual distance now? 5 minus 1, 4. How will I calculate the work? That work itself is nothing but potential energy. So here W is UB minus UA. Potential energy of a system of 2 charges. ಓದಿದ್ದೀರಾ? 2 ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದೆ. System of 2 charges. K, Q1, Q2 divided by D2 minus K, Q1, Q2 by D1. Again the value of K, 9 into 10 power 9. Q1 is 3 into 10 power minus 9. Q2 1 into 10 power minus 9. This is 1 by 4 into 10 power minus 2 minus 1 by 5 into 10 power minus 2. So when you simplify, you get the first option as the answer. Next question. A system of 2 capacitors. ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ಗಳು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? 2 capacitors of capacitance 2 microfarad and 4 microfarad are connected in series. See, that is important. The nature of combination. They are connected in series across a potential difference of 6 volts. The electric charge and energy stored in this system has to be calculated. Anywhere to proceed, charge calculate ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, energy calculate ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. First, I require effective capacitance. Series combination of capacitors. So CS is C1 C2 divided by C1 plus C2. ಇದೇನಿದು ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರಲ್ವಾ? ಇದು ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಎಸ್. For capacitors and resistors, conditions get interchanged. So series C1 C2 divided by C1 plus C2. So C1 ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? 2 into 4 divided by 2 plus 4. So 8 by 6. 4 by 3 microfarad. So effective capacitance ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡೆ 4 by 3 microfarad. Therefore, what is the charge equal to? CS into V. 4 by 3. Potential ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? 6. So 8 microjoule. So ಎಲ್ಲಾದರೂ 8 microjoule ಇದೆಯಾ? Yes. Third option, yeah, sorry, this is charge. So coulomb. So you have 8 microcoulomb here. Expression for energy. Half CS into V square. Half 4 by 3 into 36. So this goes 6 times. So 8 microcoulomb and 24 microjoule will be the answer. See, very simple. Know the expressions, getting the answer is so simple.